I'm going to dive into one of the most transformative challenges that I've ever undertaken in my life. And it all occurred between January 8th and March 23rd, exactly 1 month ago on this day today.
How's it going? There's snow on the ground in March in Canada. Today is March 23rd, and I just recently completed the 75 Hard Challenge. Now, this is something that I began on January 8th of this year as a New Year's resolution with one of my buddies, Nathan, and we just finished today. This is insane. A lot of people start this, not a lot of people finish this, so I'm so proud of myself and of Nathan. I want to take you through a few of the lessons that I learned doing this challenge and explain to you a little bit more about what this challenge is all about.
The 75 Hard Challenge. Now, for those of you that don't know what the 75 Hard Challenge is, it is a mental toughness challenge, which includes physical components, but ultimately it is a mental game. Now, 95% of people that try to take on this challenge fail, and there's a reason for that. It is hard. It's called the 75 Hard for a reason. The challenge is very simple in what it's comprised of, but staying disciplined and following those things every single day for 75 days is what makes it difficult. So the 4 things that you need to do, there's 2 workouts that you must do every single day. One of them needs to be outside. You need to drink a gallon of water every single day. You need to go on a diet, and you need to read 10 pages of a nonfiction book every single day. Simple, right? It's easy to understand and to grasp yourself doing those things. But when you actually try to apply them for 75 days, every single day, day in and day out, it is brutal. So brutal that 95% of people can't do it. They fail. I first heard about the 75 Hard Challenge through one of my buddies, Nathan, and he put me on to this wavelength. Once he inspired me and told me a little bit more about the challenge, I was sold. I said, dude, I'm in. Let's do this together. So from January 8th to March 23rd, we took on the 75 Hard Challenge together. This challenge has helped me push my personal limits of what I think and know I'm capable of to the limits. I've pushed it to the max. I've realized that I can be so much more productive, efficient, and conquer anything that I put my mind to if I commit to the process, which is something that I have failed to do in many other areas of my life. But when it came to the 75 Hard Challenge, I was so stubborn about it. Plus, I had Nathan on my ass texting me every day as we pushed each other to keep on moving, hang in there, and get her done. For me, the hardest part of the challenge was drinking water. It is not easy to drink a gallon of water every single day. It seems like it's an easy thing. 4 liters. I bet you don't even drink 2 liters a day. And that's a hard thing to do, just chugging water when you don't feel like drinking water. I found that to be very difficult, much harder than the workouts, which were difficult in their own right, and much, much harder than reading 10 pages a day or following a diet. Reaching the different milestones throughout the challenge are what kept me going throughout this. Once I got onto a streak, I knew that there was no turning back. Once I hit 10 days, once I hit 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, every single one of those milestones was like a checkpoint for me where I realized, holy shit, I've come this far. If I keep pushing, if I keep going, I can actually do this. Something that 95% of people fail. I can get it done. And that is what helped me to keep on going every single day. It's the discipline and looking back and seeing the streak that I've already built up to that point. Throughout this challenge, not only did my focus improve, my ability to be productive and line up tasks and tick them off one by one, I had to schedule my day quite clearly because I had to fit in 2 workouts, 45 minutes each, one of them outside. I had to make sure that I had time for reading. I had to make sure that every single day I was following my diet and drinking water. I had to schedule my days around this challenge. It kind of became the center point of my life that every other aspect of my life was orbiting around. And this created in me a sense of focus and productivity because I knew that I had several things that I had to do. So those were already put onto my calendar. Then everything else could kind of fall into the rank and fit in between those things. Physically, I got stronger because I was able to measure myself up against the person that I was before the challenge. Every single day you're doing 2 workouts. How can you not get stronger if you're truly doing this challenge? So it was both a physical and a mental exercise for me. And I found that both of those components went hand in hand. It wasn't just one or the other, it was both. Coming out of this challenge, I know that anything I put my mind to, I can crush it. I can accomplish it. And it's that discipline that's been built inside of me now, having completed this challenge, that I carry forward throughout my day-to-day life. If you're thinking of trying the 75 Hard, I challenge you to do it. You don't have to start in January like I did. This doesn't have to be a New Year's resolution for you. This can be something that you do mid-year and you crush, destroy it. The tips that I would give you are prepare yourself for it. Clear your mind, focus on why do you want to do this challenge, and keep that at the forefront of your mind throughout the entire thing. Get a calendar. I had a calendar, physical calendar, that I would write X's on for every single day that I completed all of my duties for the 75 Hard Challenge. Having that physical calendar, like I spoke about earlier, let me see my streak. It let me see how far I'd come. And that spanned across 3 months from January until March. Having a visual representation in a physical form can be helpful for seeing your streak and knowing that you have come this far, so why would you quit now? Lastly, stay consistent Every single thing that you do should fall within a pattern. Plan it out. Do not give in to the temptation of letting it slide one day. Focus on the details, focus on the why, have a physical calendar that you're marking off. Do these things, and I think you'll have a much better chance of crushing this challenge that 95% of people fail. If you can complete this challenge, you're in the top percentages of people in terms of mental strength, determination, diligence, and consistency. Because this challenge is not just about physical fitness. It's a blueprint for mastering your own mental attitude, for mastering your mindset. Coming out of this challenge, you will realize that you can in fact do anything that you put to your mind to. And it has reignited for me my entrepreneurial spirit to just continue crushing all of my goals in a system, with structure, with order, like the 75 hard challenge itself. 75 days of extreme discipline, significant challenges, and undeniable growth. That was the 75 hard challenge for me. I'll see you in the next video.